Yes, we are.
Last night, we regrouped. Our guys regrouped. Jimmy said they felt loose before the game. So, part 2, revenge of the Clemson Tigers, hopefully.
Yeah.
Last night, losing to this Kennesaw State team 6-1. Actually, half of the goals, more than half, came from the power play on Kennesaw State.
Yeah.
So, the big news is we got 2 defensemen back. Jimmy says we have a full lineup tonight. We got 13 forwards, 6 defensemen, 19 skaters.
Yes, sir.
Sounds like a full bench.
Yeah, it does, and that's huge because we saw the pace, unable to keep it up last night. They never really got it up. But, Captain, like you said, Jimmy says he still believes that Clemson is the faster team, and we thought the same thing up here from the press box last night. So hopefully it's evident tonight because last night it was anything but.
Yeah, so
getting outshot 52 to 18, I believe the number was.
So he said last night you asked him, what was the atmosphere like after the game? And he said, not as bad as you'd expect. They were pretty happy with the way they played the second and third periods. We all kind of were in agreement when we met with him that Kennesaw State dominated the pace for the first 30 minutes of the game, and then the last 5 minutes, Clemson really just couldn't do anything.
Yeah, and it's going to help a ton to have 6 natural defensemen tonight.
Yeah.
It gives them a lot of confidence. It's tough knowing at the beginning of the year that they only had 4D or 3D on most nights, and just PTSD from what happened in those games. They got dominated for the better part of this season.
Yeah.
So going onto the bench, knowing you only have 4 natural D is tough, knowing what has happened in the past when that has been the case. Now tonight they're going to start the game with a lot of confidence. They feel a lot better than they did last night. They've had some time to recover, get some rest. They're used to these back-to-backs, so hopefully we see Clemson come out the way that they should, come out of the gate hard, fast, physical, and put some pucks in early.
So I'm looking while you're talking. It looks like Luke Thurston, the goalie from last night, is going to go again tonight unless – Christian, do you see another goalie out on the ice?
No, I don't.
Okay.
There's another one on the roster, but I don't think he's here.
Yeah, so that's one thing to talk about. Luke Thurston played phenomenal last night. He only faced 18 shots, gave up 1 goal. But other than that goal, that was kind of like a weird goal. We missed the goal call. We didn't even know it was in. It was kind of Patrick Kane-esque, like 2010 Stanley Cup final. It was a 2-on-0. Cheser looking for McEwen, and he just backhands it home. So that was the lone goal for the Clemson Tigers. But, again, Luke Thurston in net tonight, it looks like. And
he was the story of the game last night. He played awesome,
So it's really nice and easy to score 6 goals when you know you're really confident you're not going to give up any on the other end. So you can take more chances. Jimmy, one thing he said was he knew, we said it yesterday, keys to the game was Kennesaw State was going to be physical, and they were going to play slow and try to slow the pace down.
Be chippy.
And be chippy, and that's exactly what they did. And it's hard to beat a team. Like, the way you beat that team is be physical but also play faster than them, right?
Yeah.
It's hard to do that when your defensemen are gassed, your forwards have to come back. We saw that a lot last night. He said Frankie Stapleton was playing a lot more D than he usually does.
Uh-huh. Yeah, to beat a physical team when you're a quicker one, you just got to make sure that you're not getting bogged down. Because when you play physical, it opens up space for you. And when space is open, the game is played a lot slower and a lot more deliberate, and that's the way the Kennesaw wants to play. So if Clemson's able to handle that tonight, it'll mean that, yes, they're physical in the corners, they're imposing their dominance, but it's more that they're able to move the puck through ice quickly and not give them a chance to stuff them on the wall and stuff like that, because they lost every race last night, which is what they need to do to win this game, is win the race. But they also lost every puck battle. And when you play a team that's bigger and more physical than you, you expect to lose a lot of puck battles. But you definitely have to win some of them. You got to win races to 50-50 pucks.
Yep.
And they just weren't doing it last night.
Yeah, thoughts from Jimmy, like we said, optimistic approach after the game and coming into tonight's game. Kind of let's forgive ourselves and forget and move on, and let's just be a different team all around. Another thing he said was, like you just mentioned, we got to beat them to the puck. These boards, my dad said it. That was the first thing he noticed after he drove down last night. These boards are dead. No bounces, so they're going to have to adjust to that. Maybe move some guys towards the middle, some smarter, high percentage passes, you would say.
Yeah, and when the boards are dead like that, it means, like I said, there's a lot of 50-50 puck battles where 2 guys racing for that puck. And when you're the faster team, you have to win all of those. especially if you know you're probably going to lose some puck battles indeed, which I know Clemson is confident in their ability to win puck battles. But the fact is that they didn't win any of them last night. And if that's the way you're going to play, then you have to be quicker than them in all facets of the game.
So we want to give Andrew Butterfield a shout-out, Butters. It seemed like he was kind of the only one winning those puck battles.
Yeah, he was very effective in the corners. He was really physical. He's showing out for his parents who come down from Colorado.
That's right. His parents flew out from Colorado, and he was kind of the bright spot last night for this team.
He and DeBose were the two good players for Clemson last night. Other than that, it was a tough night.
Yeah.
I know everybody is ready to bounce back tonight. Owen Turner was irresponsible, to say the least, last night. He was in the box 3 times, arguing with the refs a lot. But he knows that when he's on his game, he's going to stay quiet. Sure, he'll be chippy, but he's going to be able to feed off it, and he's going to score some goals, get the pucks in deep and on net.
Thank you for that lovely transition, because the last point Jimmy told us, he said it yesterday. He emphasized it even more today. Got to play smart. This team, Kennesaw State, we saw, they give up a lot of penalties, especially early in the third period. The refs gave Clemson every chance to come back in this game, and they couldn't capitalize. Whereas Kennesaw State, we found ourselves in the box quite a bit last night too, retaliating, just not playing smart hockey, and Kennesaw State was able to capitalize. 4 out of 6 of their goals coming off power play goals. Kennesaw
was really good last night, really, really good at their special teams play, which tells me that they're really confident in it. They're ready to go take penalties if it means that later they're gonna get penalties in their favor. Last night's an ideal game for them. Slow, physical, and a lot of special teams play. They want to see penalties called early and often and all night because they can play well on that power play, and they play fine on their penalty kill as well. So a good strategy for them. Clemson's just got to make sure that they're more responsible, Matt, and they definitely need to not retaliate on the Kennesaw State agitation, I guess we'll call it. And if they do that, they're going to stay out of the box and be able to play 5-on-5, which for the second and third periods, as Jimmy mentioned before the game last night, they did dominate 5-on-5 play in between. Really, they didn't dominate, but they played well all night, definitely much better than on the penalty kill and power play. So.
Yeah, so one of my things in my notes here, and Jimmy said he kind of answered my question, was are they going to switch up the special teams, put different guys out there, try a new strategy? And he said, well, with Thomas Samuelson back, who was one of the key guys we tried to talk about yesterday, but he wasn't here.
Yeah.
He's now back. They're going to plug him in the first power play. Therefore, the second power play should be back to normal as well. So looking to capitalize on those power plays.
That power play was definitely dysfunctional last night, and now we know why. Their quarterback, Thomas Samuelson, was not here. So tonight, number 12, look for him to quarterback that power play. There's always a lot of penalties here. It's the same refs every night if you haven't noticed yet. But so expect a lot of penalties again. These guys know what they're getting coming in. And Clemson definitely is going to feel a lot more confident with their power play tonight if Kennesaw gets in the box because of that big piece of number 12, Thomas Samuelson, quarterbacking that power play from up top.
So 6-1 final last night, part 2. Hopefully, like I said, revenge of the Tigers. Kennesaw State now, with the win last night, puts them at 6-11 on the season, and the regulation loss for Clemson puts them at 3-12-2, but still have a winning record this semester, 3-2-1, looking to add to that.
Yep, they are, and they have a good opportunity to do so. They know what they're getting. Luca DiGiovanni gives them a lot of confidence in the back end and goal, so it sets up well for them tonight.
So the refs congregating at center ice before dropping the puck. But we should have some live club D3 hockey ready for you. Shout out to Ryan. Gabby couldn't make the trip tonight, so our GM, our faithful leader, Ryan, is going to be in the box tonight setting us up.
Yeah, thank you, Ryan. Starting the game tonight for the Tigers is Schreiber at center. Your right wing is Frankie Stapleton. Left wing Butterfield with his parents in town from Colorado. On the back end, the two guys who were not here last night, the freshest of them all, Thomas Samuelson on left D and Joe Halsey on right D. And we're set up for a fun game as we got the puck draw coming up here, Matt.
Here we go. So like you said, let's see if the refs can swallow their whistles in the first period, but that doesn't seem like that was the theme to start the game last night. So
yeah,
we'll see if they switch anything up. So puck drop is now official. We are 15 seconds in the game. Kennesaw State wins the faceoff, but they turn it over in their zone. Samuelson already making some moves here early. Gets the pass through to Butters. So Butters starting tonight.
Yeah, his line out there first. Good for them.
Yeah. So Schreiber going to send it around the boards and dump it in deep. Halsey, who is also back tonight. We didn't give him enough credit in the pre-show. He's back and hoping to make some moves for the Clemson Tigers. He heads to the bench.
Yeah, he changes quick there.
Yeah, and Ralston gets out there, who was a starter last night. So Kennesaw State has it behind their own net, and they're going to try to get it out of the zone. Right now, Clemson doing a really good job of just keeping the puck in the offensive zone.
They definitely set the pace here tonight, Matt.
So it's going to be sent out, or it's not. Kennesaw State, they have not gotten the puck out of their own zone this entire minute and 10 seconds. Trying to do an outlet pass, but Chesser doing a good job at intercepting, and he tries to get an open look, but the shot is blocked by a Kennesaw State skater.
It's the first time they've left their zone a minute 20 into the game.
Yeah, Mitchell Bright for Kennesaw State trying to bring it in their offensive zone, but he loses possession, and Halsey going to try to get it out of the Tigers zone. Samuelson's still on the ice, so that's about a minute and 40 shift already to start this game.
You can't imagine Coach is happy about that, and there he goes.
And there he goes, exactly as I say something about it. So Clemson leading the shot count 1-0. That's refreshing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's our first shot lead in a couple weeks.
So Kennesaw State's going to intercept the puck and bring it in the zone. Shot from the face-off dot. Luca's in net tonight. We didn't give him a shout-out, but he's our only home win of the season. So looking to add to that count as well. He is the regulation leaders for this Clemson team in wins, and looking to add to that as well. So Clemson going to ice the puck. Face-off going to come back to Luca.
Clemson tried to sneak a couple guys onto the ice in the midst of that icing, but the linesman is on top of it, making sure that they're not able to do that.
So it looks like there's going to be a penalty on the board, but they take it off. Okay, Liam Clark heads to the bench instead of the penalty box. So Clemson doing a good job of playing smart so far this first period. 17:48 left here. And face off to the left of Luca. Kennesaw State wins it. And they dump the puck in deep. Piechnik doing a good job playing physical on the boards. Thomas Carroll looking to win the puck. Kennesaw State wins it. Oh, that was a nice drag move, yeah. Kennesaw State unable to connect on that shot. Jacob Vanderleest is tripped up, but refs are going to swallow their whistles on that one.
We'll see if that continues. If so, I'll be happy about it.
Dubose collects the puck behind the net, trying to get it out. He does successfully. Jacob Vanderleest streaking across the ice, looking for a breakaway. He does not. Carroll trying to shoot it in traffic and unsuccessful at that. Number 4, Kennesaw State's going to bring it in. Pass to the point. Ferrone off the bench streaking. He is able to break that pass up and get it out of the zone.
Him being effective early there with some physicality.
So we got a whistle so far.
Let's see what we got here.
We're trying to figure out what happened.
Yeah,
Did they ice the puck?
Some yelling from the KSU. I guess it's an icing, yeah.
So the faceoff going to come to the right of Thurston. How much does that play in factor? Because we said Thurston played a phenomenal game last night. How tired do you think he is?
Yeah, I'm sure he feels fine. Like we said, he didn't really get a lot of action last night.
Shot from Ferrone, it goes wide.
And there are examples of guys in the NHL who play a lot, but who will, going back-to-backs. It just depends on the guy. I'm sure he's doing okay.
Yeah. And like you said, he didn't see much last night, but the shots he did, he saved 17 out of 18 of them. Shot from Samuelson. Good pad save by Thurston, but Samuelson looking to get in the action early, and Thurston's going to freeze that puck.
Brucker does a good job covering on D there for Samuelson's jump up.
Thurston jawing at Kennesaw State. He's ready. Or Samuelson. I think I said Thurston.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to call Thurston's name a lot more tonight. Shots coming at him.
Yeah, we got to give him some credit. He really played great last night, and he's had a good start so far.
So shots are now 3-2 in favor of the Tigers. I know that's very refreshing to hear for our Tiger listeners.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Kennesaw State's going to win the face-off to the right of Thurston and try to get it out, and roof counter now at 1. So we're starting the roof count early here. Face-off to the left of Thurston. Police drove in for the game. This is exciting to have an actual home crowd.
Yeah, our 5:15 start definitely allows for a lot more people to get out here.
Absolutely,
So
like you
hopefully
said.
we can see a lot more of those next season.
Yeah, Luca was saying how excited he is to play in prime time. That's exactly what we got. So.
Yeah, it is.
Clemson, that's Samuelson in the slot trying to look for an open shot, but he's checked and the puck skirts away. Pass. Frankie Stapleton slap shot, and it goes wide. Clemson doing a great job of setting the tone here early. Shot by Stapleton. Rebound try from OT, and he's unable to connect. OT has the puck behind the net, tries to pass it out. Samuelson going to bring it back to the point. Dump pass to Halsey. Halsey makes a guy miss. Shot from the faceoff dot, but it doesn't get to Thurston. Samuelson still keeping the puck in at the blue line. Thurston unable to snag that one out of the air. Stapleton has it, gives it off to Samuelson behind the net, and Kennesaw State is able to grab the puck. Shots now 5-2 in favor of the Tigers. Kennesaw State trying to get the puck in deep and get some guys changed here. Battle in the corner to the left of Luca. Clemson unable to get it out of the zone, but Butter's doing a really good job of deflecting that puck away from Luca. So we got 14:30 left here in the first period. Tigers, it's pretty much all Tigers so far.
So far it has been, yeah.
Setting the pace and doing a really good job of quick line changes.
And Matt, this KSU team, this Owls team is definitely doing what a lot of slower, bigger teams do. Trapping in the neutral zone, collapsing in the defensive zone.
So how does Clemson, well, Cheser going to.
You do exactly what Cheser just did right there.
I was going to say, Cheser splitting the D in the neutral zone and just coming in fast. Looks like we got a penalty. Hooking.
Matt, that neutral zone trap is meant to set up in that neutral zone in the passing lanes and try to take away any stretch passes like I talked about last night. Two-line passes are not available against the neutral zone trap.
So
what is available is guys skating the puck end to end. That's the way you do it. You skate right through the trap. Guys are going to have to leave their assignments in their passing lanes, and that opens up more options. If they don't leave their assignments, then you walk right through everybody and you got a shot on net.
Like Cheser just did right there.
Indeed.
So Justin Berezinski going to head off to the box for hooking. We're going to wait for the confirmation from our glorious leader, Ryan Sweeney.
General manager.
That's right. So power play opportunity here for the Clemson Tigers, and they did not capitalize at all last night. Let's see if they can change the narrative. So they're coming out of their own zone with it. Vanderleest flying down the ice.
Yes, he is.
Looking to make a move, trying to backhand, but Thurston bats that one away. But that goes as a shot on goal. Samuelson going to quarterback this thing at the point. He passes it to Ralston. Ralston trying for a shot, and Vanderleest looking for a deflection, but it goes wide. Pieknik looking for a pass near the faceoff dot. Or that's Nick Cheser, excuse me. Ralston passes it to Vanderleest behind the net, looking for McEwen. McEwen swatting at it, but unable to hit the back of the net. Samuelson's going to save it at the blue line. He's making some moves. Passes it to Ralston. Back to Samuelson. He's looking for a shot at the point. He elects to pass to Cheser. Cheser looking for McEwen. McEwen a wide open shot.
Great look there.
Yeah, absolutely. Vanderleest behind the net, and Samuelson's going to shoot it from the face-off circle, but Thurston's going to swallow this up.
Thurston is coming up huge on this power play so far.
This is all Clemson Tigers right now.
Yes, it is.
But like we mentioned before the game, Thurston, phenomenal goalie, and he's their best penalty killer right now.
Yes, he is. And the goalie has to be the best penalty killer if you have a good penalty kill. That's always the case. Even the best penalty kills give up 3-4 shots per penalty kill.
Yeah.
So
shots now 8-2 in favor of the Tigers. 12:40 left here in the first period. 40 seconds left on the power play. The Clemson Tigers looking to take the early lead. Butterfield trying to collect the puck, but he gets tripped and it goes uncalled. Again, like you said, maybe the refs are letting this one play out unless it's blatant or you just have to call it.
Which is the way it always should be, Matt. Narrowly avoid a chance in front of the net there. And we have another penalty coming
Delayed
up on
penalty
KSU.
on Kennesaw State. Thank you, Christian.
Looks like a slash.
OT looking for a wide open shot, and it goes wide. And Kennesaw State going to get possession, and the whistle is blown. So we are going to have 11 seconds of a 5-on-3. Clemson absolutely has to win this faceoff if they're going to look for a chance to set up and take advantage of the 5-on-3. And that's
John Testino, number 24,
Yep.
going in for a slash.
He's the one who scored the first goal last night against the Tigers, and he's going to head into the box for 2 minutes. Slashing, going to wait. And Ryan, as I'm saying it, Ryan sends us the text and confirms, giving us the thumbs up and the smile. Thanks, Ryan, down there in the box.
Got lightning fingers,
That's right.
that GM, Ryan Sweeney.
So Kennesaw State going to win the faceoff and send it down ice. So now it's a 5-on-4 for 1 minute and 48 seconds. OT going to get a clean entry. He's going to try to dump it back to Butters. Butters has the puck, going to send it to Joe Halsey. Back to OT. OT to Butters. Butter fans on a shot. And that's something his dad joked with us last night, that
Yeah,
he loves his son and thinks he's a heck of a hockey player, great on the boards, which he is, but he couldn't find the back of the net to save his life. So a little tidbit from Butters' dad. Give him a shout-out for flying out Colorado.
He's got a little bit of a muffin shot. That's fine.
It's all good. Now I'd love to see him hit the back of the net.
Yeah, me too.
Kennesaw State doing a good job of clearing the zone. They already killed off one penalty, looking to kill off the last minute of this penalty to John Testino. 11:05 left here in the first period. Shots still 8-2. Clemson, Ralston trying to keep it in the zone. And Chesser successfully does. Passes to Samuelson. Samuelson slap shot. I thought that one was going in, but it goes a little bit wide. Back to Samuelson at the point. Back to Nick Chesser. Back to Samuelson. They're playing catch over here.
Yeah.
Samuelson gives it to Ralston. Ralston looking for Vanderleest behind the net. And it just squirts past the hands of Jacob Vanderleest, or as we like to call him up here, JVL. 18 seconds left here on the power play. Samuelson going to try to quarterback this thing for one more rush. And he gets tied up by Kennesaw State, and Kennesaw State's going to grab possession, looking to kill off this power play, or this penalty kill for them, and they successfully do. So now it's back to 5-on-5, 10:08 left here in the first period. Shots still 8-2, but again, we've said it several times already, this seems like all Clemson Tigers so far.
Yeah, it does. We'll see how they fare with their first 5-on-5 in a couple minutes.
And playing smart hockey is
they are.
something that we have to we can't overstate. So pass in front of Luca. Luca doing a good job of keeping his eye on it. And it deflects out of his way. Kennesaw State trying to set something up, but unable to so far. But they still have it in the offensive zone. Samuelson, again, has been out there for over a minute. For everybody that was on the ice for Clemson. 9:15 left here in the first period. Kennesaw State has it in their zone. Whiffs on the pass. Carroll doing a good job of backhanding it. Kennesaw State, that was one thing Jimmy said before the game. They do a really good job of just getting pucks in deep, and Clemson just has to counter that by beating them to the puck. And Thomas Carroll did exactly that just there. Clemson looking for an icing, but Luca's going to get in the way and ice the puck, so several fresh new guys going to come on for Kennesaw State. Clemson going to keep the guys they have. Actually, Charles Dubose heard me because he said, no, I'm good. I'm going to go off. Yeah. 8:42 left here in the first period. Score still tied at 0. Face-off coming to the right of Luca. Kennesaw State wins it. Shot from beyond the face-off dot. Doesn't quite get to Luca. Carroll doing a good job of grabbing possession of the puck. And he's going to bring it out. Potential 2-on-1 out here. Ooh. Carroll looking for Zach Weeks, and it was a good pass. It just
hopped over
too much sauce. So Carroll in front of the net trying to backhand it. Trying to grab possession. He's swarmed by 3 Kennesaw State skaters, and they are successful at grabbing the puck themselves. So they're looking to break out of their own zone. Potential 3-on-2 for them. They just dump it in deep, and Halsey is going to grab the puck and shoot it around the boards, and it squirts out of their offensive zone. 7:55 left in the first period. Puck tied up in the neutral zone along the boards, and they're going to turn it over. And Halsey is going to clear the Clemson zone. Frankie Stapleton trying to negate the icing, but he unfortunately cannot. So it's going to be an icing for the Clemson Tigers. Kennesaw State will get some fresh skaters, and we will have a face-off to the right of Luca DiGiovanni. So Schreiber looking to win the face-off. He unfortunately does not, but Kennesaw State turns the puck right over. And now Schreiber looking to break out. He gives it to Butterfield, unable to collect the bouncing puck, but Frankie Stapleton doing a really good job of lifting the stick. Schreiber trying to keep the puck in the zone. He successfully does and wraps it around the boards. Puck behind the net. Kennesaw State just clears their zone, and Samuelson successfully grabs the icing, almost tripped there. Kennesaw State player diving to negate it.
That's Max Haas trying to dive around a guy to negate the icing, but he's unable to do so.
Yeah, that could have been bad. So face-off coming to the right of Thurston. 7:15 left here. And Cheser going to win the face-off for Clemson. Ralston going to set it in. Oh, Cheser! Beautiful backhand from the hash marks. And the Tigers take the lead 1-0.
Not slap me in the arm.
Sorry, I'm excited. What'd you see there, Christian?
Great goal by Cheser. He had the puck on the backhand in the middle. He does what you're supposed to do. Just fire it on net. Don't try to get to your forehand and lose a chance at a scoring opportunity. He's got a good backhand. It just sneaks in the 6-hole or 7-hole, right in between the glove and the body of the goaltender, and he's able to put that one home. 1-0 Tigers.
Yeah, that was a beautiful execution. I don't know if that was set up or not, but Ralston able to connect with Cheser, and he just backhands it. We've seen that beautiful backhand once or twice this season.
Yeah, we have.
At home, so beautiful shot. Kennesaw State looking to tie this thing up early. Shots are now 9-3 in favor of the Tigers. Kennesaw State shot from the blue line goes wide. And Liam Clark going to grab the puck. He's checked into the boards away from the play, and Ralston going to reset here. Carroll has it in the zone. He passes it back. So Lance Ralston,
slash, yeah.
So away from the play, some guys shoving and pushing, and Ralston gets called with a slash here with 6:37 left in the first period. Got to play smart hockey here, Christian.
Yeah, you do. He's just getting hung up. That's exactly what we said. The Kennesaw State player instigating down there in the corner, and for good reason. They know they're going to get a retaliation.
Yeah.
So, and that's what they get. He does his job, gets his team on the power play, and their power play is killer. So we'll see how it works for their first opportunity of the night.
So our rules expert in the box, Ryan Sweeney, said goal, FYI.
Yeah, thank you, Ryan.
Thank you, Ryan. We didn't see it, so I'm glad you pointed it out. And then he also gives us the confirmation, Lance Ralston slashing. So Clemson unable to capitalize on the power play, but looking to keep their special teams. They did a really good job of doing things right on the power play. Let's see if they can do things right on the penalty kill and kill this thing off. And that would leave about 5 minutes left here in the first period of 5-on-5 hockey. Kennesaw State bringing it in the zone. Shot from beyond the face-off circle. Goes wide of Luca. Puck now tied up behind the net. And that is Jimmy, the captain, Pieknik, doing a really good job. Thurston going for the puck, and he slips and falls down. Is there a trapezoid back there?
No, there's no trapezoid back there, Matt.
I was going to say, because shot from right, once he gets into the zone, shot, but Luca tracks that one down. The reason I ask is because in the NHL video game on PlayStation, you can hold X and skate with your goalie, and if you go outside the trapezoid, it's a penalty.
Yeah.
So I was confused there when he came out of the trapezoid and fell down, but
yeah,
trapezoid
he took a
here.
spill out there. I'll tell you what there is behind the net.
All right.
There's a sniper somewhere in the building. They took out his ankles.
All right. Sweet. On the grassy knoll.
Yeah.
Face off to the left of Luca. Clemson trying to clear this zone on the power play. Doing a good job of just bunching up in front of Luca, and Luca was able to freeze this puck. 52 seconds left on the penalty to Lance Ralston. 5:28 left in the first period. Shots are now 9-6 in favor of the Clemson Tigers. Face off coming to the right of Luca this time. And it looks like Nick Cheser will take the draw. Kennesaw State winning the faceoff, sending it back to the blue line. Looking for a lot of one-timers like they were last night. Pass comes in the goal crease in front of Luka. Luka doing a good job of just deflecting it away with his stick. Kennesaw State looking to spread out this ice. They did a great job of doing that last night. Oh, a potential 2-on-0 here for Clemson. Looking for a shorty. Shot from Samuelson, looking for Zach Weeks in the pass. Too much mustard.
That's a good back check from the Kennesaw State defenseman there.
Kennesaw State looking to make a move of their own, but they keep it in the, well, now they don't keep it in their offensive zone. And that's Zach Weeks doing another good job of clearing the puck. 5 seconds left here. Great outlet pass from Kennesaw State. Shot from the blue line. Luka's going to swallow that one up, and that will effectively end the penalty kill.
Yeah, Luka smothers that. Nice, calm, cool, and collected right against that Tiger paw on the crest.
Luka's faced 7 shots today. He saved all 7, and some of those shots haven't been easy saves. He's doing a great job tonight.
He looks real solid, as he always does,
yeah,
right at the beginning of this game.
Like we mentioned earlier, he's just amped to play in primetime hockey, so he's showing out tonight.
Yeah, he is.
Kennesaw State winning the draw. Shot, but Luka's going to close up that 5-hole. Another shot, but it doesn't even reach Luka as some Clemson players get in the way. Looking for a pass out of the zone to Butters, and Butters will dump it. Kennesaw State trying to get it out of their zone. Some players on the forecheck just absolutely laying the body down. And
Halsey steps up, makes a good play at the blue line there.
Schreiber looking to get it out of the neutral zone, and Kennesaw State retains possession. So 3:50 left here in the first period. Kennesaw State has caught up in shots. They are now 9-8, but the Tigers still lead in that category. And they also lead in the goals category. We're going to get a whistle
penalty
for tripping, and we're going to figure out who this one is on. Pieknik trying to argue with the ref, so I have a feeling it's going to be on Clemson.
Yeah, it is. It's on Schreiber.
And
it's going to be a trip.
Look at Ryan Sweeney down there opening the penalty box. Great execution on that door opening, Christian.
Yeah, good for him. He's getting involved in all facets of the game as much as he can down there in the penalty box.
So the alternate captain, Alex Schreiber, going to find himself in the box for 2 minutes with 3:43 left in the first period. They just came off a penalty kill.
Yeah, Pieknik is not happy right now, and you really can't blame him. The whistles seem to be blowing themselves right now.
So Clemson winning the faceoff to the left of Luka, and they successfully clear the zone. Kennesaw State going to set up behind Luke Thurston. 15 seconds already gone from this power play for them. Looking for an outlet pass. Kennesaw State backhand from a sharp angle. Luka gives up a juicy rebound, but they're unable to connect. And they had a wide open shot from the slot, and it hits off the post.
Yeah, and then the net comes off, and we have a stoppage. It'll be a face-off end zone, it seems
So the post being Luka's best friend right now, saving that puck and getting off its bearings, effectively stopping the play.
That's actually unlucky for the Tigers there. They cleared the puck, and now they're going to have to face a face-off in their own zone.
But this does allow them to get fresh legs on the ice, which they do. Face-off coming to the left of Luka. Kennesaw State winning the draw.
Clemson forwards need to make an adjustment here on the power play. Every single Kennesaw State face-off has gone to the wall. If you can take that away from them, I think you throw a wrench in their power play, at least setting up off the face-off.
A slap pass from the left side of the ice, unable to connect. They're going to send it back to Kennesaw State from the hash marks, and he unable to connect on that shot. Shots are now 10-9 in favor of Kennesaw State. Puck goes around the boards behind the net, looking to send it to the blue line. He does. Pass back to beyond the face-off dot. Shot. Luka doing a phenomenal job with his pads tonight, and Clemson effectively clears the zone. 2:28 left in the first period. 44 seconds left on the penalty to Alex Schreiber. And Samuelson will go collect the puck, but he also gets an icing. So the refs making sure some Kennesaw State players don't change, and faceoff will come to the right of Luke Thurston.
Ryan Sweeney reporting that Alex Schreiber's mom would be happy to hear that he slammed the door, but then apologized for doing so right afterwards.
So,
Schreiber's going to work on it. Going to work on controlling his anger down there in the penalty box.
So great job by Schreiber, just the awareness of him.
Yeah, slamming the door.
And
And
then
he's upset visibly, but he has an excuse to be.
sharp angle shot from Kennesaw State. That was Harrison Phillips, the freshman, and that was a beautiful shot from the right side. And he says, Luka, I don't care about your water bottle.
He goes short side high over the glove. Not much Luka can do there. It's a tough shot right away. He comes in with a lot of speed, snaps it over the glove, and Kennesaw is their first goal of the game.
So that is another power play goal in the books for Clemson. It seems like if they stay out of the box, then they're controlling this game. Christian, would you agree with that?
I agree. 5-on-5 play has gone all the Tigers' way, but the Owls, as we expected, are able to take advantage of the power play. You give them enough opportunities, and they're going to get it. They're going to take advantage of them.
So shots now 12-9 in favor of Kennesaw State. Face-off coming to center ice, and Kennesaw State able to win that. So the Owls, thank you for the mascot because I forgot what they were, but the Kennesaw State Owls. Some physical play here in the neutral zone, and Halsey's just going to dump it in deep, and they're going to look to set something up with 1:42 left in the first period. Now down on shots, and the score is tied 1-1. Halsey in the neutral zone, looking to make a man miss, trying to pass to Butters, but the pass is too far out of reach for Butters. So Kennesaw State looking to get it out of their defensive zone. They effectively do. They now have a 4-on-2 developing. Pass back, unable to grab the puck, and Clemson, they could have an odd man rush here. Oh, Samuelson making a great move. He's making everybody miss while everybody else goes to the bench. He unable to lose possession of the puck here. He's making everybody fall over themselves, and he's able to get it to Vanderleest, who was looking for a crashing Nathan Ledford. 50 seconds left, and this pace has just really pushed up.
Yeah, it has. It's getting a lot more physical here. Number 4 coming up for Kennesaw State is really out there headhunting right now. He's trying to get a big hit after getting bodied down low in his own zone.
So both teams just buzzing here with 37 seconds left. Kennesaw State looking for a pass behind the net, unable to grab it. And that is Vanderleest who's going to grab possession.
And there's number 4. I almost predicted that one, Matt. He hits a guy from behind, and he's going to go to the box, and he deserves to be in there.
So 2 things here I want to point out, Christian. Vanderleest trying to just bounce it off the boards and clear the zone, and he's unable to because these boards are so dead. It just hit the board and fell down.
Yeah.
But Vanderleest, like you said, he was focused on the puck, not even looking, and he gets knocked down from behind by number 4 on Kennesaw State. He had 2 points last night. That's Aaron Tisdale. And like you said, you predicted it. You said he was headhunting, and not even 10 seconds later, he's in the box.
Yeah, and I think it was Nate Ledford, number 2, that he took down from behind. And the puck just whizzed past Ledford. He never once played it.
Oh, okay.
And a good 3 seconds later, number 4 comes in and takes him down from behind with a cross check.
So it's going to be 2 minutes for interference. Thank you, Mr. Ryan Sweeney, for that confirmation.
And a well-earned 2 minutes for him in the box.
Clemson going to win the face-off, but they turn it over, and Kennesaw State clears. 17 seconds left here in the first period. Clemson may be looking to get one more final rush here, take advantage of this power play. Passed it, Butterfield. He's unable. Well, it looked like he was going to be unable or able to negate the icing, but the refs blow their whistle, and the face-off will come back to Luka.
Yeah, it looked like Butters had won that race, but it turns out that he hadn't. It did also look like offsides, though, so it is possible that is what they're calling. Because if the pass does come from back in your own zone, it goes to the nearest face-off side.
Okay. Face-off to the left of Luka. Kennesaw State going to win it. Pass is blocked. Shot from the point, and that will be the end of the first period.
Good blocker save by Luka at the end of the period there.
So Luka keeping his head on a swivel, not worrying about the clock. He does a good job of that. We are all tied up here after 1. Honestly, Kennesaw State lucky that it's not more, because this has been all Clemson Tigers other than the power play they had, which they capitalized on.
Yeah, they did capitalize on the power play, but 5-on-5, that's the story of the night. Tigers all the way. So if you're the Tigers going forward, stay out of the box. Play 5-on-5 as much as you can because it's going your way right now.
Yep. So shots now 13-9 in favor of Kennesaw State, but
a lot of power plays on the back end.
That's half the total shots we shot last night. So already doing a better job in that category. It is now tied 1-1 at the end of the first. We'll see for the second period. 13 shots, playing phenomenal so
Yeah,
far.
it looked very good.
What else was I going to say? I just lost everything. Oh,
Thurston
Chesner.
also playing well.
Everybody's
on the other
playing
side of the
well.
net, yeah. It was a good start. Other than the refs, maybe everyone's doing their job so far. So, I'll be honest, guys. I really hate when a lot of penalties are called, especially in a game where you know that's going to be chippy, and you just call these benign penalties at the beginning of the game. I said it last night. Then you dig yourself a hole that you can't climb out of at the end of the game when you're like, I called 8 penalties this period, but somebody really just committed a penalty, but I can't call one because I've already put 50,000 guys in the box so far. It's just you're digging yourself a hole. I really – it's the same refs every time, and they do the same thing every time. It's just call a penalty when it's actually a penalty and let the guys play it otherwise.
So – if you want to hear more of Christian's rant, he'll be ranting next week on the Good Goal Podcast.
Yes, I will.
Check us out, Spotify, Apple Podcast.
And we got something in the works right now where we're going to – a big hit laid by number 3 of Kennesaw State right there on on JVL.
But
we're going to have a whistle for an ice.
Yeah, it leads to an icing. So JVL doing a good job of just
causing
the icing, I guess.
JVL laughing that one off. He took a big hit there right off the bat.
Anyway, what were we saying?
We're going to have face-off in the center here, which usually means there's an error with the call, so I guess it wasn't an icing.
So
but
they're just going to redo, essentially, the face-off with 9 seconds less.
Yep.
Clemson wins the face-off. McEwen going to try to set up this power play. JVL making some moves, making people miss. McEwen in the corner looking to lay a body. He lifts the stick. And McEwen's going to come out of that battle with the puck. Samuelson back to McEwen. McEwen going to wrap it around to JVL. JVL back to McEwen. McEwen making a move. JVL looking for Samuelson. He tried to saucer it. McEwen shot from the dot, and it goes wide. But it bounces to JVL. JVL squirts through to Chesner. Chesner shot from the point, but it's blocked. Samuelson. Oh, my gosh, what a shot.
That's a snipe there. Yeah, he gets his short side high.
Putting his mark on this game. What an absolute snipe.
What a great start by Tommy Samuelson. And then the second period and really at the beginning of this game, too. Number 12, an unbelievable start to this game, dominating play, and now getting in on the score sheet. Great job by number 12. And, Matt, you mentioned the Good Goal Podcast earlier. We got something in the works where we're going to – I know it's a long time circling back to this. Got something in the works. We acquired a couple more mics in our own Tiger Vision studio. So we're going to try to get some of these Clemson players in, maybe tell some stories from the team's road trips and stuff like that. Just get to really know these guys a little bit better.
Yeah, I think it would be awesome because we kind of have like a time constraint on the pod or the hockey show. We apologize for not getting that up as much as possible, but we're really – just trying to put a lot of our energy into this podcast, trying to make it big. Big hit there by Jimmy Piechnik. Anyway, but yeah, so we're looking to bring you guys some more exciting content. So
yeah, from the Clemson hockey team.
Keep on the lookout for that.
Absolutely.
Kennesaw State shot from the blue line is blocked. Potential 3-on-1 here. Perone to Weeks. Weeks unable to grab possession of that puck. Excuse me. And they're going to call icing. Wow, that was a really early call.
Yeah, it was.
Looked like Ralston was going to be beat on that, but they blow the whistle anyway. Icing. Face-off coming back to Thurston. So, we talked a lot before the game, first period, how good of a hockey player Thomas Samuelson is. He's one of the new guys this semester. He just proved to us what an absolute snipe that was.
Yeah, if none of you believed us, you must now.
Yeah. Go back and watch that replay. Pass from behind the net goes to McEwen.
Some pushing and shoving in front of the goal.
Whoa.
A little bit more. Ooh.
So Thurston going to swallow that puck up, and then we have some extracurricular activities going on.
And it looks like we're going to have yet another guy in the box. Maybe two.
So they're going coincidental minors here. Both benches screaming at the refs. 22 in white, that's going to be Thomas Carroll going to the bench, or going to the box, excuse me. He's trying to argue his case. Number 20 in black and yellow, Mason Bright, going to the sin bin for Kennesaw State.
Yeah, and Carroll refuses to go in because he feels he hasn't done anything wrong.
So he's trying to talk to Schreiber and hopefully looking for Schreiber to argue his case. But in the box he goes, and he slams the door. Let's see if he'll apologize to Ryan for slamming the door.
I don't know. He's pretty hot right now. It's just a debacle, Matt, with the amount of penalties guys being thrown in the box, especially the amount of coincidental minors where you're just putting a guy away for really not doing much. You think it's even, but it's really not. Just let the kids play. They're out here to have fun. Give them an opportunity to have fun. Don't throw them in the box all night.
So the ref out here that put both guys in the box, he is like shrugging his shoulders at both benches. Like, I don't really know what I called, but
or I don't really want to talk to you about it.
Yeah.
So we have 4-on-4 here, which actually is fun, so now I'm happy. But
Yeah, so 4-on-4, so we got a little bit of overtime here in the second period. McEwen getting tripped up behind the net, trying to make something happen. He unfortunately cannot. We have a 2-on-2 for Kennesaw State, dumps the puck to number 9. He fans on a shot.
he had high blocker there. That's what he was looking for, but he couldn't get the puck up there.
He had a beautiful snipe last night
Yeah, he did.
for the 5th goal for Kennesaw State. My dad wouldn't stop talking about it because it was that good of a goal. McEwen looking to grab possession. He does not. And a shot from Kennesaw State that goes past Luca's glove. That's Ian McDonald grabbing possession of the loose puck and just whacking at it. So 4-on-4 goal for Kennesaw State, and they tie the game.
Yeah, it didn't look like Luca had a good view of that one. It just sneaks right over his glove, which was down low.
So we have a tied puck game, as I like to say. 17:26 left in the second period.
I think tie ball game still works.
Tie ball game. All right, tie ball game here at the Pavilion. And we still have a minute and 15 left of 4-on-4. Let's see if Clemson can spread out the ice.
They got 3-on-2.
Butters. Getting out, I love to say this, but he's getting out his 9-iron. It goes way above the crossbar.
Yeah, he tries to go short side, but he can't get
Ralston
it to him.
doing a good job of bringing it in. Pass to Butters. He's looking for a deflection, and that goes wide as well. So Butters beyond the faceoff dot, looking to set something up. Pass to Samuelson. Butters.
Oh,
I thought he
Butters
was going
misses
to
the
back
empty net.
wide open net, and he goes for a backhand. I was hoping he would prove his dad wrong.
Yeah, me too.
So potential breakaway, but Samuelson doing a really good job of getting back in position. He's going to deflect that into the roof, and now the roof counter at 2.
Yeah, Ralston a little shaken up in the offensive zone there. He shuffles off the ice at the end of that play.
Well, let's hope he's okay, Christian, because he's one of the key guys, especially
Yeah,
on
he looks
the power
okay.
play.
He looks okay, just a little shaken up. Tom Carroll wants us to give input on our up here on his penalty call. And I said it before, I don't like throwing guys in the box for not doing much. I honestly didn't even see what they're even trying to call there. So it seems like his case is justified.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, both teams pushing and shoving. You're going to do coincidental minors. Just tell them to stop. Don't put them in the box.
Yeah, exactly, especially if they're not like punching each other in the face. Then there's really no need to put them in there. They didn't do anything wrong. They're just shoving in front of the net. It's an emotional game. Both teams want to win.
3-on-2 here for Kennesaw State. Number 9 shot, trying to go low glove side, but Luca doing a good job of getting something on there. Shots now 14-12 in favor of Kennesaw State.
And here's Samuelson again.
Samuelson again bringing it in, trying to do it on his own. Pass along the boards to JVL, and the puck is bouncing around like crazy. Kennesaw State comes out with that puck, and Zach Weeks doing a good job. Look at that closing speed there. So Dubose going to try to grab it behind the net. Looking to make a guy miss. Cheser does make a guy miss. We have a 2-on-1, and he tries to go high glove side, and it goes just inches above that top bar.
Matt, as good as it looks when you score short side on a break like that, it's not the right play to shoot short side high when you got a 2-on-1 or any odd man rush. If you're going to shoot, you got to shoot low far side to try to get a rebound if you can't put that puck in the net. If you miss short side high, it's just a free breakout for the other team.
So it looks like we're going to have a holding here, or hooking on Kennesaw State, I believe. Or no, it's going to be Nick Cheser getting put in the box. Yep, so Nick Cheser going in the box, and Kennesaw State power play will come back on the ice with 14:56 left in this second stage.
Yeah, I don't know how much I can say this. There's way too many penalties in this game. Let them play 5-on-5. When it has been 5-on-5, it's been a very, very even game so far.
Yeah,
it's been great hockey, and they're just ruining it by putting guys in the box.
We saw a lot of chippiness last night, and it's definitely physical tonight as well, but it's not as much chippiness. We've seen a couple of times where there's extracurricular activities, but I think both teams respect each other. It's just Club D3 hockey.
They're going to get physical, and if you want to call it when a guy goes over the line physically, do it. But if a guy's barely hooking someone and it really doesn't impede the play, there's no point in calling it when you know you're going to be calling physical penalties later in the game.
I agree. Pieknik trying to clear the zone. Unable to do so. Slap shot from the right side goes wide of Luka. 1:20 left here in the penalty kill for Clemson. Pieknik doing a good job of the double leg takedown, as we saw a lot yesterday. Back to the point for Kennesaw State. Slap shot goes wide of Luka. Luka doing a good job of getting back in position. Ferrone that was McEwen. McEwen doing it.
Yeah, what a great play by McEwen.
Yeah, he tied the guy up, the Kennesaw State player, because that was a wide open net.
Yes, it was.
If McEwen's not there, that rebound goes in the back of the net, and Kennesaw State takes the lead.
Without a doubt.
But I digress. 43 seconds left on this power play for Kennesaw State. Looking for a streaking guy. Slap shot from the hash marks that gets blocked. Clemson getting bodies in the way.
Yeah, Ralston caught that one in the chin, and he's shaken up once again.
Luka is playing out of his mind right now.
Good flurry for Luka.
25 seconds left on this penalty kill. Kennesaw State gives up the puck.
We got a 3-on-0.
3-on-0. Samuelson going to quarterback this. Pass to McEwen, and he gets his stick lifted from behind. Unfortunate for the Tigers. They could have had a really good, they did have a
wasn't
really
even
good
odd man
journey.
rush on the other end now.
Yep. Number 24 for Kennesaw State. No goal. It's kicked in. So that was a 2-on-1. Kennesaw State, that was excellent passing. He made a good move on Luka. Luka made the initial save, and then he kicks it in. And as we know in hockey, you can't kick it in.
No, you can't, Matt.
And the ref does a phenomenal job of keeping his eye on the puck and says no goal. And we don't have video review. We do, Tiger Vision, but they're not going to ask us. This game stays tied.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot deliberately put the puck in with anything but your stick, and that's what happened there. He kicked the puck in. We're going to have no goal and a face-off outside the zone.
So 2 seconds left here in this penalty kill. We can effectively say it's over with the face-off coming outside the zone. I would say a lucky break for Clemson, but that was the absolute right call.
Yeah, it was. It was, and it is a lucky break for Clemson, to be honest with you. It easily could have gone off the stick and gone in. That's not the case. It's kicked in directly, and that's why we're going to have no goal. KSU is going to challenge this, but unfortunately we don't have the capability of video review up here, so we can't review it.
You guys on YouTube watching, or you're listening, so we don't have a video review until tomorrow for you.
If somehow you could hear whether they kicked it in or not, then let us know, but I don't think you could.
The ref's still conferring, and we're going to get the face-off, like you said, outside the zone. Whistles being blown. What is going on?
The door was kind of open, but and Cheser, look, is going to crack it open once again because he's getting out in 2 seconds. He's trying to get a break. But the refs obviously have to make us think about that because this game is more about them than it is about the players right now.
Christian with the hot take of the year right
I'm
now.
not happy with these referees.
Samuelson
right
doing a good job of batting that out of the air, and could be a 3-on-2, but players get back. Pass to Samuelson. He's looking for Cheser. Cheser with a good shot.
What a great play by Clemson there.
Thurston sticks his pad out of the way. Two guys going at it in the corner.
And guess what's going to happen here, guys?
Coincidental minors?
Yep.
You guessed it.
Cheser's going to go back into the box, and so is number 20 for KSU.
Mason Bright. So those are aren't those the guys that just got out of the box?
Yeah, I think so. Looks like only one of them is going to go, actually. We're going to have a 5-on-4 for Clemson.
So it looks like Mason Bright, Cheser was trying to come around the corner and cut off the puck, and Mason Bright just had him like pinned against the wall. And I think it's going to be holding on Bright.
Yeah, and this is exactly what I'm saying. You dig yourself in a hole. As a referee, all people ask of you is consistency. And they're in their own heads right now. Beginning of the game, you call so many penalties that now in the second it's expected of you. And you're just calling a penalty every single minute of the game. There's been more not 5-on-5 play than there has been 5-on-5 play in this game. That's not the way this should go. And guess what's about to happen? Slashing call. Number 25, OT, is going to get into the box for a completely benign penalty. Matt, I think you'd be dumb to say anything but that the refs have made this more about themselves than about the players.
I don't disagree with you at this point. I mean, like you said, we've had more hockey other than 5-on-5 than 5-on-5 tonight.
Yeah.
So it looks like we're going to get 4-on-4 once again for 1 minute and 56 seconds, and then Kennesaw State will have a shortened power play of 4 seconds. Face-off coming to the left of Luca. So Clemson's going to lose the face-off but grab the puck quickly. Puck goes back to Kennesaw State, and Luca's going to make the save. Butter's doing a really good job on the forecheck of not letting them get the outlet pass. Kennesaw State fans on the pass in their zone. Butter's looking for a pass in front of the net, and he connects with Halsey from the point. Halsey with a good shot, but it's deflected up and over the net. Halsey trying to keep it in at the blue line, but he unfortunately cannot, and Schreiber's going to grab the puck. Schreiber uses the boards to dump it behind the net. Thurston, he knew where the puck was, but he unable to grab it, and the puck bouncing around, but he eventually freezes it. Shots are now 17-16 in favor of Kennesaw State. This is dramatically less shots than we saw last night.
Yeah, it is, which is actually surprising because there's been more penalties tonight. But the 5-on-5 play is a completely different story tonight. It's dead even at this point in the game.
So face-off coming to the left of Thurston. Kennesaw State going to win it. Brucker going to grab it at the center line and dump it in deep. JVL chasing for the puck. Cheser on the forecheck as well. And Kennesaw State's going to break out and enter the zone. Making a move around Samuelson, and Kennesaw State player scores. He goes through the legs of Samuelson and 5-hole on Luca, and they take the lead 3-2. That was a good move.
It was, yeah, he made a good play. That's a good goal by that player. I'm sorry, we didn't quite catch who it was, but.
So we're looking to get the confirmation from Ryan. He's looking at his phone. Looks like he's going to text it to us, so we'll get that to you shortly.
Lightning fingers himself.
Lightning fingers himself down there, getting who got the goal. So Kennesaw State wins the face-off, and they enter the zone. Samuelson grabs the puck in the corner.
Props to number 10, Vinny Denningman, picking up the goal on that one. He made a great play. He goes through one of the better Clemson defenders right through his triangle, which is that space right between your legs and your stick. Goes right through the triangle and just able to bang it home.
So they blow the whistle here. I think they called icing because they're grabbing some Kennesaw State players off the bench saying, no, you can't change.
Yeah.
The face-off coming back to Thurston. 10:50 left here in the second period. 24 seconds left on the penalty to OT. 19 seconds left on the penalty to Bright. And then we hopefully will have 5-on-5.
Yeah, hopefully. You could tell the sentiment on the ice. Both teams, their benches are not happy with any calls that are being called. They just want to play hockey. That's why they're here. They're not trying to take part in this circus that the refs have created in this game.
Pieknik gets his shot blocked. Kennesaw State looking to break out, looking for another move. Pieknik and Dubose slam into each other. Dubose is hurt near the net, and they're not blowing the whistle. Shot coming to Luca, good pad save. They finally blow the whistle.
Yeah, it's once Kennesaw loses possession is when they're going to call that whistle. Unless the guy is seriously injured or in a part of the net where he's going to get hurt.
Well, the latter I felt like was the case. Dubose was in the goal crease down, clearly hurt,
Yep.
and shots were coming in towards Luka. That could have been very bad.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Shortened power play of 2 seconds here for Kennesaw State. OT will rush out of the box, and then we will have 5-on-5. Shots now 19-16 in favor of the Owls. Kennesaw State wins the faceoff. Shot from the blue line. Good save by Luka, and then he's eventually going to freeze it.
Yeah, Lucas sticks with that one. It gets deflected, but he's able to waffle board it away, as Doc Emmerich would say, with the blocker.
Thank you. Always got to plug Doc Emmerich as
yeah,
much as
you
you
do.
can.
The legend.
The GOAT himself. Carroll, this is Weeks going to take the face-off to the right of Luka. There's a scramble for it on the boards. I'm trying to look over the rail here, and Clemson comes away with it. Ferrone trying to race to that puck, unable to grab it. Kennesaw State with a good breakout pass, making a move, trying to go under Luka's glove, but he saves it with his pad, and he's eventually going to freeze it.
Yep, able to squeeze his left arm there on the glove side. Guy trying to sneak it right in under that glove, but Luka says no.
Shots 21-16 in favor of the Owls. Exactly 10 minutes left here in the second period. The score being 3-2 in favor of KSU. Face-off coming to the right of Luka. That's Cheser taking the draw. Kennesaw State gets a shot right off the face-off. And the roof counter now at 3. And it seems like every time they try to clear the puck and the puck hits the roof, these guys are visibly disappointed that the roof is, 4 feet tall here? They have to duck when
it gets shorter every day.
They have to duck when they enter the zone every time.
By the end of the game, it'll be touching the ice.
That's right. So face off to the left of Luka. KSU, Clemson's going to come out with it, and they have a 3-on-2 here. Cheser just getting a shot on, hoping for a rebound, but Thurston will deflect it into the upper net.
Thurston doing his job there, control his rebound, get your stick on is the best way to do that, and he hoists it out of play.
Face off to the right of him. Cheser will take the draw once again. Shots 21-17. The ref making those guys wait, but Cheser wins it. That's a backhand from JVL that goes wide. Cheser looking to collect behind the net. And the roof counter is at 4 now. I can't remember what my count was at.
Yeah, it's probably 4 or 5. More than 1, which is too many.
Shots 21-18.
It's at 4. Thank you, Tom. Tom, keeping track of our roof counter.
Tom. Tommy Boy. With Tommy Boy BOI in my phone. My co-host on the MMA show.
Tommy Boy, great movie.
Great movie. Samuelson shot from the blue line.
Deflected, but off the shoulder of. It's a good save.
Yeah.
Thurston. Couldn't think of his name.
You got it.
Thank you.
Eventually found it. Samuelson trying to keep it into the zone, but he cannot, so he's going to look to bring it back in. And he gets checked right as soon as he enters the zone and loses the puck. But Clemson will reset. JVL looking to make a man miss. Unfortunately cannot. Big hit from Carroll and Aaron Tisdale. They collide here in center ice.
Yeah, that's 4 Tisdale again.
JVL
Playing
bringing
physical.
it in. Pass in the goal crease. There was some wax, but Kennesaw State able to get it out of danger zone. So they now have it in the neutral zone. And the puck goes out of the reach of that's 25 Joseph Tari of Kennesaw State.
Schreiber, good move there. Almost gets it through. But he's outnumbered by Kennesaw.
Schreiber now has the puck to Samuelson. Samuelson looking to get around a guy. Dangerously close to too many men there.
Yeah, it was.
But Clemson able to get a guy changed, and the Owls will send it around the boards as they look to enter the zone. That's number 4, Tisdale again with a shot. It goes wide. Kennesaw State able to keep it in, and Luca's going to swallow that one and freeze it. So 8 minutes left here in the second period. Shots 22-19. Kennesaw State still has the narrow lead of 1. So the faceoff coming to the left of Luca. Kennesaw State winning the faceoff. Backhand from the faceoff dot. A little bit of a knuckle puck, but Piechnik able to grab it and use those boards. Big hit from Piechnik, and it through collateral. It knocks down Butters, but he's able to get up. Hit from behind on Schreiber, but he gets up as well. Butters making some serious moves out here.
Yeah, he was. And look at him going, getting
Look at him go,
his
yeah.
nose dirty down there.
In deep and able to maintain possession until there was just too many Owls swarmed around him. Halsey looking to clear the zone, but he fans on it. Shot from the point, and Luca going to swallow it up and
get some cheers down
A crowd of cheers, so it looks like Luca's family in the building. I look down, I can see a Luca jersey down there. So
yeah?
That's awesome, that is.
Yeah, why don't we plug that, actually? The Clemson team just released another round of jersey buying. You can help support the team and get your own jersey. They have a purple option now. They're actually very cool. So if you want to support your Clemson pride, but you also love hockey, I think it's a great thing to wear to a football game if you're into that.
Oh, that'd be sick.
But, yeah, they now got white, orange, and purple, I believe. So go get yours.
Yeah, Piechnik was wearing his at one of the hockey games. It was the Wake Forest game, and it was a little bit chilly. It was perfect. He didn't even have to wear a sweatshirt. That was his sweatshirt.
Yeah. And if you're looking for the link for that, it's on the Clemson the Clemson Hockey Twitter page, which I believe is at Clemson Hockey.
Yep. Thank you, Christian.
Yeah.
So icing is waved off here with 6:49 left in the second period. Weeks doing a good job of grabbing that puck. Weeks shot.
Great play.
Blocked in the crease, and he races to that puck once again. Samuelson with the puck at the hash marks, but he is swarmed by a bunch of Owls, and now they break out. I thought so.
Yeah, I thought Weeks had put it in his own goal there.
Yeah, so Kennesaw State coming down the ice, looking to pass it in front of Luca, and Weeks getting his stick on it, and it goes up. And I thought it hit the back of the net, but it hit the back of the other side of I don't know what I'm trying to say. But it hit the wrong side of the net.
The apron of the net.
There you go, apron. Thank you.
And it settles on top, so we'll have a whistle.
And
a face off to the right of
Luca.
Luca.
Thank you. Yeah. 23-20 are shots in favor of KSU. 6:20 left here. Clemson looking to break out. Kennesaw State. So that's Frankie Stapleton with the puck, and he loses it. And number 10 for Kennesaw State crashing the net. He was left unattended, but he doesn't get all of that backhand, and Luca swallows it up and freezes it. 6:02 left in the second period.
I think Luca, after giving up a couple goals, has gotten a little timid here. I think he needs to get back to his aggressive play, get out of his own goal. He's been back on his heels near that goal line at the back of his crease. He's got to get up near the top of it.
Shot blocked by Clemson after Kennesaw State wins the faceoff. Frankie has a man tied up along the boards, and he's going to send it to Ryan Ferrone, who's going to send it down ice. JBL aggressive on the forecheck and delayed offsides. He does a good job of getting back on sides.
Now, we talked earlier about the importance of confidence for a team to play well. Clemson definitely more confident with all 6D back tonight. We need to see Luca out with more confidence now. After giving up a couple goals that maybe he thinks he could have got, I don't think we saw anything that would look like his fault. But he's definitely got to get up in front of the crease now.
Back to the point for KSU. Playing catch here a little bit. Passing it along the boards. Clemson looking to get it out of the zone, but they are unsuccessful. Puck at the face-off dot, sent into the hash marks. And they're looking to break out. Oh, JVL with a nice move between the legs. He's going to try to look for Chezzer here, but he can't, so Chezzer will grab the puck himself. Pass to OT, shot goes wide, and now the Owls will grab possession.
Ooh, I don't know about that one, Matt.
So
they called
offsides.
offsides, but it did not look like it was.
Yeah, they called offsides on Testino, who would have had a breakaway. I think they called that a little prematurely because I think he was onside. So
yeah,
lucky break here for Clemson.
At least that's what it looked like.
He rushes to the bench and is angry at the call.
Because he would have had a breakaway and a great chance to lengthen the lead of Kennesaw State.
And he's not a stranger to the stat sheet here against Clemson.
No, he isn't.
Clemson winning the faceoff. OT. Butter's going to crash the net. Has it around the back of the net, looking for, is that Schreiber. Schreiber going to keep it in the zone. Looking for a backhand to Butters, but unsuccessful. But he will grab the puck himself. Halsey at the blue line. Passes back to Schreiber, back to Halsey. Halsey with a shot. OT looking for a deflection in the net. Clemson looking to tie this game up maybe before heading into the locker room.
Yeah.
To end this second period. Shots 24-21 now in favor of the Owls, and they enter the zone. Clemson now on a breakout. They have a 3-on-1 developing with OT Schreiber. OT's going to take his time, though, and the puck is turned over. Halsey going to grab it at the blue line. He shoots it wide. Butter's going to collect. Butter sends it around to OT back behind the net. He sends it to Halsey at the blue line. Halsey going to shoot, looking to get traffic in front of the net, but it never gets to Thurston. Pass back to Brucker at the blue line. He's going to use the boards. Butters saving the play there. Schreiber in front of the net. Him and Thurston having a poke check battle.
Yeah, that puck's up in the air for a little bit there. And we have a penalty coming up on the Tigers yet again.
So Thurston was rushing to the bench. OT shrugging. I wonder if it's going to be on him. And the ref is trying to grab his jersey, tell him to go. So that, I believe that's now the 5th time this weekend that OT is headed to the box.
Yeah, he's not happy at all.
Visibly unhappy, throwing water bottles. Trying to argue his case.
And he doesn't want to get in the box.
He needs to play smart here and be obedient, because knowing these refs, they probably will throw him out.
Yep, and they just gave him an unsportsmanlike, and it looks like he's going to have to leave the arena.
Well, as I said it, he needs to be careful. The refs, I believe, are going to throw him out of this game.
At least he left the box, and I'm not really sure why.
So the refs here at center ice, 2 of them are by the scorers table. 2 of them are at the blue line talking.
Oh, okay, so when he said he made the T, that wasn't the unsportsmanlike symbol. That was the timeout symbol.
Okay. So timeout Clemson, maybe.
Yeah. I don't know which team called the timeout, but it wouldn't make sense for Clemson to take the timeout here. They got to settle things down. They've gotten behind it a little bit, and now getting in the box a little bit too much.
And they I don't know if they can afford to go down 2 headed into this third period.
No, they can't.
So they need to play smart here on the penalty kill and clear this thing. And that would leave a minute left of 5-on-5 to end our second period.
And you definitely understand why Jack Owen Turner is upset. And y'all hear me upset up here as well. You just don't like when guys are spending the whole game in the box when they don't deserve to be doing so. And I'm not saying that the calls are going one way or the other. They're really not. It's been even basically the entire game. It's just the fact that so many guys are getting put in the box for really, I'll say the word again, benign plays. When definitely later in the game and even during the game so far, there have been plays that have gone penalized that are definitely more worthy of penalties than other plays that have also gone penalized.
Yeah, it just seems like these refs are inconsistent of what constitute a penalty. Because things that, like you said, things that aren't really worthy of a penalty, they seem like they're calling every time. And then we have cross checks to the neck on both teams, and they're just letting that be extracurricular.
Yeah, they're like, c'est la vie, that's hockey. But then a guy gets a hand up a little too close to the hands of a guy's stick, and they call it a slash.
Yeah. So 1:20 left here on the power play for Kennesaw State. They are spreading out the ice. Clemson looking to clear, and the puck is now behind the net. Looking to pass back to the blue line. Butters looking for a breakaway. And Butters, he's killing all this time. Him and Samuelson are just maintaining possession. So Butters heads to the bench. 46 seconds left here on the penalty kill for Clemson. They've done a great job so far of just clearing this out and maintaining possession this entire penalty kill, Christian.
Yeah, they have.
Looking for a shorty here. JVL's got all day.
Yeah, and he's going to take it out of his own zone, which is a smart play. They take it into the soft area where nobody is, and they're going to kill it. And that kills a good 15 seconds of the penalty right there.
Yeah, that was Cheser and Pieknik just playing catch in their own zone. And that's JVL. JVL and Cheser aggressive on the forecheck. Pass now. Kennesaw State enters the zone with 10 seconds left. Looking for a streaking Al, I would say.
Yeah.
But he misses him. Slap shot from the blue line. It goes wide. And now OT is back out of the box. Clemson's looking for a breakaway. They now have a 3-on-1 with OT out of the box. Past OT. He looks for a shot, and it goes way wide of Thurston.
It was deflected by the defense.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 45 seconds left of 5-on-5. Shot from Kennesaw State, and it pops up and over Luca.
Halsey getting the stick on that one. Good play by him.
Halsey, you've called his name a lot, talking about how well he's been playing defense, and there is another goal by Kennesaw State. That was just a scramble for the puck. I don't even know if Luca saw where it was.
Yeah, it hit him and then top shot.
Yep, it goes up and over his pads, and now it is 4-2 in favor of Kennesaw State.
Matt, you said it didn't look like it was in the best interest, obviously, of Clemson to go down 4-2 in this game. That's exactly what they've done with 30 seconds left in the period. It's going to be tough going into the locker room with a 2-goal. Being down 2 goals when you feel like you've played well this entire game so far.
So you say it a lot on our podcast and also in games. A 2-goal lead is the worst lead to have in hockey. Let's see if Clemson can keep that to be true and score here before they head to the locker room with 18 seconds left.
Yeah, they're going to give it a go, Matt.
Samuelson being held along the boards.
I cannot believe that didn't get called based on some of the other things that have been called tonight. He literally got mauled down. And the puck wasn't even near.
The refs deciding to let that one go, and we will head to the locker room down 2 to the Kennesaw State Owls. Shots 26-24 in favor of KSU. But they get one late in the second period to take a 2-goal lead, not what Clemson was hoping. I think the morale would have even been okay going into the locker room down 1, just knowing you got out of that period. You were aggressive most of the period. Mm-hmm. But here we are down 2, headed into the third period, Christian.
Yeah, and it's not over, Matt, but it's not a good feeling going in. Feeling like this game has been played evenly, but you're down 2 goals with 20 minutes to play.
So refs, like we said, being inconsistent on both sides penalties. Hopefully they swallow their whistles a little bit more, but they swallowed their whistle on what we thought was a blatant hold.
Yeah.
And they let that one go, so we'll see how the refs play in the third period, but we'll see you then.
Yeah.
Countdown. What's up?
Thank you, Tom, for counting us down.
We're still
going to
dance anyway.
Yeah.
All right, down 4-2. Shots are actually even. They lead the shot count 26-24. 20 minutes left here in the final stage of senior night. So the goal scorers for Kennesaw State are Ian McDonald, Harrison Phillips, Vinny Denningman, and Max Haas. And Max Haas scored last night as well. Christian, what needs to happen for us to get back in this game?
Again, reset the pace. Get on them early and put a puck in quick. Like we said, 2-goal lead is the worst league in hockey. And the reason that people, obviously a 1-goal lead is worse, but the reason people say that is 2-goal leads can be gone before you even blink. Because you feel like 2 goals is such a big lead because goals don't happen as often in hockey as they do in other sports.
Yeah.
2 goals feels like a mountain, but it's easy to climb when you pop one in, and then immediately you're at a 1-goal lead before you even know it, that 2-goal lead can be gone. So if you put a goal, if you're down by 2 goals and you put one in, you feel like you have all the momentum in the world. It feels like you've tied the game already, even though you haven't. Just because you feel so good, you have all the momentum. You're only 1 goal when it felt like so down before, down by 2. So that's what the Tigers need to do to get back in.
Yeah, and I was about to say, imagine the momentum the Tigers would have if they were able to tie this game up with a decent amount of time left.
Yeah, exactly. You feel really good about getting the win if you're tied after being down 2 goals at any point in the game.
So Kennesaw State winning the opening faceoff, OT blocking a shot. Ryan Ferrone putting his body on the line, and the roof counter now at 5.
OT blocks a shot on the inside of the skate there, giving up the body for the team. You like to see that. Surprised the refs didn't call a penalty on him for it.
Here comes Christian with his shade at the refs.
I always say that being a referee is an extremely difficult job. I was always a baseball umpire, which I thought was much easier than being a hockey referee. But I just think, just bad decisions made tonight by the refs.
So OT doing a good job of preventing Kennesaw State from leaving their zone, so they're going to have to reset. Kennesaw State gets the puck in deep. They're going to get several men changed. And Piaknik looking to set up a rush. OT, quick feet, and he grabs the puck in the zone in the corner.
That one definitely went out.
Cheser unable to keep it in at the blue line, so it squirts past, and that will be an offside. One of the Kennesaw State players looking to check him after the whistle, and he just stands up straight.
He shoves him aside.
What are you doing?
We want to shout out real quick Isaiah Jackson.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
The president of the club still, even though he's back home in Massachusetts.
Home of Christian.
Marshfield, Mass kid from the North Shore. He wants to emphasize that jersey. Help the team out and get something cool.
Yeah.
Order the jerseys on at Clemson Tigers on Twitter.
And with this partnership, it helps us out as well. They get more recognition, therefore we do on our broadcast. Mm-hmm. It's all around for everybody. So
it's
Isaiah,
a symbiotic relationship.
There you go.
Look at that. Some
biology. Yeah.
7th grade science.
So Isaiah, we miss you. We hope everything's going well. Keep us updated on life.
Yeah, good luck at med schools too.
Also, another shout out. He got into med school. How hard is that to do? So
probably not easy.
Good for him. So we miss him as well, but back to Clemson hockey with 8:20 left in the final stage of this game. 2-on-1 developing. Weeks looking for Cheser. Weeks is going to get the pass off.
Looking for a deflection, but he doesn't get it.
Puck squirts through to Luca. Luca's going to shove it away with his stick. Now in 18 minutes even left. And that's Samuelson going to lead the charge into the offensive zone. Now behind the net. He gets hit, and it looks like they're going to call a penalty. So that's slashing on number 2, Mitchell Bright, and he's no stranger to the penalty box.
No,
Last night
isn't.
finding himself in there, I believe, 3 times, and he will visit his favorite place.
And he's protesting now as expected. And again, you should be able to realize, even on the radio broadcast, that the fact that we don't notice a lot of these penalties while they're happening, we're watching this game pretty intently, and we don't see penalties that the refs are somehow seeing.
I second that motion. So Clemson wins the faceoff to the left of Thurston. Going to try to capitalize on this power play. This is kind of the same story we saw last night where the refs called penalties for Kennesaw State and Clemson just couldn't capitalize. Let's see if they can change that narrative.
It would be big for the Tigers to get a goal here.
Absolutely.
And get back into this
Momentum
game.
would go completely towards the Tigers
100%.
if they were able to score here. So Kennesaw State clears their zone.
Luca not expecting to get a shot there.
Yeah,
but that's
sharp
what he
angle
gets.
shot.
Makes a good save.
Wraps around the net, and Luca doing a good job of staying aware of that one.
And what definitely looked like a Clemson penalty there goes uncalled.
So, and like we said, this is just both sides.
Yeah.
So, potential breakaway for Kennesaw State, that's Haas. And Brucker doing a good job of getting back in his position. 55 seconds have now ticked off the clock for this penalty kill for the Owls. And that, I believe, is Brucker behind the net. Now, Schreiber into the zone. Shot, but it deflects off Owl's leg. Brucker going to keep it in at the blue line. Butterfield with the puck, unable to hold on to that. And the puck squirts out back to Luca. Luca with some trickery there on the backhand.
You don't expect it from a goalie, so it usually works. Great save by Luca.
Unbelievable save by Luca. That was a wide open shot for Kennesaw State player. He coming out of the crease, making himself look big. There's the confidence you were alluding to. That it looks like he got it back.
Yeah, hard T-push right at him, butterfly slide. And he gets right in his face. He had nothing to shoot at, puts it right in his chest.
Yeah, closes that pad. Closes those pads and makes the big save. Shot. Luca unable to keep that one in his glove, and it trickles over the crossbar. 16:05 left here in the third period. Clemson, 15 seconds left on the power play. Maybe a final rush. JVL gets tripped. We have a no call. Both players look to be shaken up. JVL shaking his head at the ref as he gets up. Samuelson making some moves. Back to McEwen. McEwen sends it to the blue line for Stapleton. Stapleton back to McEwen. McEwen with a shot. Pad saved by Thurston. And that is the end of the penalty kill for KSU. The puck still in the offensive zone for Clemson. Penning it along the boards, and now KSU will win that battle. Good pass by Kennesaw State. 2-on-1 now here. Shot, and Luca's going to swallow that one up, and his fan club getting rowdy.
Yeah, good job by him there. He pins that up against his pad on the top of it with his glove. Obviously a 2-on-1 there. The guy shooting low glove, far side, trying to create a rebound, and Luca doesn't allow that to happen.
So what we want to see here is the Clemson Tigers score relatively soon, and that would leave a lot of time. You would have less urgency. They would play looser, right? Whereas now 2 goals, if time starts trickling down and this clock starts showing 7-6 minutes, you're going to see some serious urgency from Clemson. 14:55 left here. Luca going to make sure that one's not icing as he touches it with his stick. KSU behind the goal line sends it out to the blue line. Shot. Beautiful.
Sliding block.
Yeah, sliding block by Ferrone. OT diving, trying to get it out of the zone, unable to. Big hit by Piechnik. And now everyone is pinned along the boards. OT doing a good job of using the boards to send it down ice. And that will be an icing on Clemson. So Clemson sneaking at least one change there.
Yeah. Yeah, on an icing, you're not allowed to change if you're the team that committed the icing. But Clemson sneaks a guy onto the ice. Right under the nose of the line.
Right under the nose. So they attempt to clear the zone, unable to. Kennesaw State looking to set something up here with the tired legs of Clemson. Carroll now with the puck.
Carroll with a nice little spin move. Almost worked, but 22 can't quite get it through.
Eventually it does work because it gets out of the zone. OT going to send it down, and everybody's going to change except for the one player who came in for Pieknik, which I believe to be is Thomas Carroll.
Yes, sir.
Samuelson saving it at the blue line, sending it down deep. Some Clemson players looking to stay in position. Potential breakaway, but the puck goes a little bit too far out of the reach of number 10, Kennesaw State. That's Vinny Dinghamton. He already has a goal here tonight. Samuelson delayed offside. Schreiber doing a good job of staying aware of that. Doesn't bring it in until he gets back. Carroll pass to Butterfield. Everybody playing whack-a-mole behind the net. Schreiber tied up. Butterfield doing a good job of grabbing that puck, looking for a wraparound goal, but
he's able to get a sharp angle shot off there,
yeah,
too.
but too many owls around the net. Thurston doing a good job of keeping his pad down, and Clemson will reset. Puck coming to the neutral zone. Schreiber now has the puck. Shakes off a defender. Shot from the faceoff dot. Good pad save by Thurston. Butterfield grabbing it again, trying to swat at it. Frankie Stapleton shot from the point. A little bit of a knuckle puck, but Thurston.
Yeah, that's a muffin there, Frankie, huh? Jesus. Number 5 sends it way over the net.
Yeah.
A lot of fluttering on that shot. I know he knows it, too.
It's that kid. It's, what's his name? Keenan. And
yeah.
Mighty Ducks 2.
Yeah.
With his knuckle puck slap shot.
Keenan's the name of the actor, but yeah.
Yeah. Nobody knows the characters he plays.
No,
they just know him.
Yeah, exactly.
Except for that guy in Good Burger, but I don't even know his name either. 12:40 left here in the third period. There we go. Off on our
There's some great analysis.
Off on our tangents. Stapleton shot right into the chest of Thurston as he swallows it up. Shots now 32-29 in favor of the Owls. At this point last night, I think it was shots 50 or 49 to 15 in favor of the Owls. So
1,000 to 10.
Yes. A little bit of an exaggeration. Shot. Oh,
that looked like it went in, Matt.
I think that went in, and the ref wasn't paying attention. JVL started celebrating. We're going to have to look that one. We're going to have to look at that one. I believe
yeah,
it went
we're going to have to watch that one when the video comes out on Sunday.
Samuelson bringing it in. Skating around everybody, it looks like. Going for a wraparound backhand. I think the Owls got away with one.
Yeah, I think so too, Matt.
Saved by Cheser. 2-0. JVL making a good move.
Wow.
Unable to lift the puck.
On a partial breakaway there, too. What a great save.
Yeah. He beat Thurston, but Thurston was able to keep his leg down, and JVL wasn't able to lift the puck.
Throwing anything he has at the puck, and it ends up working out. Great feed into open ice there.
Cheser he is making some serious strides tonight.
Yeah, he is.
Kennesaw State able to collect the puck. It's now a 3-on-2. Skating around the net behind Luca. And it's still in the corner, looking for some open ice. 7 with the hash mark shot there. And now the puck will go out of play. So he had a little bit of room. That was number 7 in black. That's Ian McDonald. He already has a goal tonight. He had a decent look at the hash marks, but Luca pads it away. Shots 33-32 in favor of the Tigers now.
Yeah. Yeah, they retook control of this game, which is what they have to do. It looked like they had put a puck into that goal, but
still 4-2 on the scoreboard.
Still 4-2 on the scoreboard, which is what matters in the end.
Butterfield with a backhand behind the net, looking for McEwen. Puck squirts out of the zone. Delayed offsides. I thought he touched that, but he didn't.
It looked
so
like he did.
Continues.
There's no whistle.
No icing is called as McEwen races to the puck. OT looking for it.
And that's a definite trip, and they're going to call it.
Yep. Butters gets called for a tripping, so.
He'll go to the box in a very inopportune time with 10:39 remaining in this game, at least in regulation. He'll go to the box. And this lethal KSU power play is going to get another shot.
Yeah, KSU looking for the dagger here. I believe if they score, it might be all but over.
Yeah, that might do it.
So, which is so unfortunate because it looked like Clemson had taken control of this game.
Yeah, and it looked like they had even scored.
Yeah. Not on the scoreboard, but it seemed like in every other facet they were just dominating,
Yeah,
possession-wise, shots-wise.
Agreed.
But now momentum is going to go to KSU unless Clemson can kill off this penalty. And they win the faceoff and send it down ice for the first 10 seconds. So good job of doing that for the penalty killers.
On the other side of things, Matt, if you come up with a big kill and a big moment in the game here, that can also contribute to some momentum for
absolutely.
Clemson.
So
definitely make or break moment for both teams right now.
KSU enters the zone. Frankie Stapleton doing a good job of getting his legs in the way, trying to get it out, but he unfortunately cannot. So he will head back to the corners to try to win this battle. Shot over, looking for a one-timer, but he elects not to. Back at the point. That's number 9 sitting in Obi's office, left unattended. And I believe that's where they're looking to send the puck to for a one-timer. The other side, face-off, dot, shot. Luka doing a good job of getting his pad down. Looked like there were several players on top of Luka, but he stands his ground. 55 seconds now left on the shot from Obi's office, saved by Luka.
Guy left unattended back door. He's banging his stick. He wants that puck.
Shot from the point. Unable to lift it. Luka making a big save.
Yeah, that's a great save. No rebound from the point there with a couple owls looming in the goal crease.
Like you said, on the penalty kill, your goalie has to be your best penalty killer. Luka's done that so far.
Yes, he has.
So 3 shots registered on this power play for Kennesaw State. All 3 saved by Luka. Face-off will come left of him with 42 seconds left on the penalty kill for Clemson. 9:20 left in the third period. So Clemson wins the face-off, and they clear the zone successfully. 34 seconds left. OT's going to chase this puck.
He'll win the race.
He successfully does.
After
Beautiful shove there.
Yeah, after bumping off number 4.
This could potentially be an icing, and they're not going to call it. That was.
I wonder why, because Samuelson absolutely won that race.
Samuelson with the puck. He tries to maintain possession to kill more time, but that's
definitely offside.
That's Ben Brucker shooting it along the boards, and now an offside with 1 second left. Butters already had the door open, and they're going to say you have to shut it once again.
And a good kill from Clemson there. Hopefully they can turn that into something as far as offensive play goes here.
And even though they're down 2 on the scoreboard, it seemed like they have momentum even on this penalty kill. OT winning races. We thought Samuelson won that race. So.
Yep, agreed.
And now the penalty kill is over for Clemson. We're going to have 5-on-5 hockey unless the refs have something to say about that. 8:30 left here in the third period. 2-on-1 developing. JVL looking for Weeks. Unable to connect with him. That was a really good opportunity. Weeks is going to grab the puck again. Back to Cheser. Cheser swiping at it. And KSU going to send it along the boards. Brucker racing to the puck. He lays a good check as he wins that race. Sends it to Weeks. Weeks tied up along the boards. Now Brucker tied up along the boards. And this puck squirts out to Kennesaw State at the blue line. Good check by Brucker. And the puck, I believe, goes to Cheser. Weeks looking for a streaking Samuelson. He looked like he got high stick.
Yeah, he did. He got a stick up there in the neck, and they were going to get a high sticking call.
So with 7:43 left in this third period, this seems like a must score for Clemson.
Yes, it does.
Down 2.
Yep, and they've been given the opportunity here by the referees, and probably by 16, getting his stick up too high in the face of Samuelson. But yes, definitely need to take an opportunity and make it count here.
So Kyle Upton for Kennesaw State will find his way to the sin bin. Like I said, 7:43 left here in the third period. Clemson's done a good job on the power play tonight, just can't get it in the back of the net. So Samuelson will collect that face-off win. McEwen trying to quarterback this power play, sends it along the boards. JVL in the corner with it. He sends it back to Samuelson. Samuelson sends it over to Halsey. Halsey looking for a backdoor JVL, and that pass gets deflected. Samuelson doing an excellent job of keeping it in the zone. McEwen now has the puck. He drops it to Halsey. Halsey with a shot. Good pad save by Thurston. McEwen's going to win the race. Another shot by Halsey. Another pad save by Thurston. Samuelson saves it at the blue line. Puck now in the corner for JVL. He gets shrugged off the puck, and Kennesaw State will clear. So first 50 seconds of this power play, all Clemson, and Kennesaw State finally able to clear the zone.
Yeah, a couple good outside shots. You'd like to see them get that puck inside.
Samuelson racing into the zone. Now with a pass to McEwen. If that connects, that's a wide open net for him.
Yeah, that was a great look for Samuelson, but he's unable to make it happen.
So Clemson trying to get the puck in deep, and Cheser racing towards it. And it looked like he was going to win that battle, but the puck squirts out of the zone. And now they will try to set it up. So that looks to be Ben Brucker. He just tosses it to Thurston, who's going to grab it in his glove as more seconds tick off the clock. 27 seconds left on the power play. The Tigers have regained the shot lead, 36-35, with 6:10 left.
Yeah, kind of an odd move for Brucker there, just giving them a free change. After his team had already changed, he lets the Owls go get fresh legs by just flipping it into the glove of Thurston. He could have, what it looked like to me, dumped it in and made something out of that chance.
So Schreiber's going to win the faceoff. Weeks is going to collect. He gets
caved in from behind.
Into the boards. No call. The fans here in Taylor's want a boarding, but they're not going to get it.
Yeah, it could have been boarding.
Schreiber looking give and go from Schreiber and Weeks.
Yeah, great look there. Just unable to make it
Just
happen.
too much sauce. And now the clock will tick down, and the power play is over for Clemson. We now have 5-on-5 with 5:39 left here in the third period. Kennesaw State going to keep it in the zone. More people yelling. Wraparound try. Good save by Luca, keeping his head on a swivel. Weeks going to dump it off to Brucker. Or that's Frankie Stapleton, excuse me. Stapleton going to grab the puck along the boards. Having a hard time seeing the boards over this bar here, Christian.
Yeah.
Shot, saved by Luca, pad save. He gives up a rebound.
Yeah, he does. He narrowly avoided giving up a goal there.
But he does a good job of getting back to his feet. Puck hits the post there. Luca trying to freeze it, and he successfully does. 4:52 left here. At what point do you think the Tigers need to pull their goalie down 2 goals?
Down to it probably a little bit earlier. I'd say once that clock passes, maybe 3:33 minutes left in the regulation, they'll probably get him out of there. But you don't want it to come to that. You want to get your goalie out and only have to have 1 goal be scored once you get that goalie out.
So we want them to score quickly here, gain momentum, and then pull him with, say, 1:30 left.
Yeah, I think that sounds good.
For a final chance and not give Kennesaw State any opportunities at an empty netter. William Clark in the corner going to use the boards. Nobody home. Ferrone's going to tie up an owl along the boards, and they're just going to poke check it out of their zone. 4:30 left here. Butter's going to try to get it out of the zone, and they are stifled at the blue line, so they will reset.
The Tigers for the past couple of minutes have been going 4 forwards, 1 defenseman in an attempt to create some offense. They'll continue that here with Butters playing on the D line.
Roof counter now at 6 here.
Yep.
As they try to pass around the net, and it gets deflected up into the netting.
Yeah, and Jimmy Pieknik standing right now. It looks like he's getting ready to come back on the ice. He's missed a little bit of time with some sort of injury. He's getting looked at by the trainer a couple minutes ago.
So face off to the left of Luca, and there's a scramble for it. Cheser doing a good job of bouncing it off the glass, and it will be called icing with 4:01 left. So face off back to the left of Luca. Kennesaw State wins the face-off pretty cleanly. Face-off dot. Trying to go short side, but Luka does a good job of getting his glove on it, and it deflects over into the netting. So we will do it all over again.
Yep. Now with 3:52 left in the game, Clemson's got to start getting some urgency going. I would say the next time you get possession in the offensive zone is when Luka's going to head for the bench.
Ref drops the puck. Kennesaw State wins it again, have it at the blue line along the boards. And JVL does a little spin move to get it out of the zone. Cheser, it looked like he was going to win the race, but he gets checked. Looks a little bit shaken up. JVL going to force a turnover, was looking for Cheser, who was in the goal crease, unable to do so. 3:30 left here in the third period. Butters going back. He slips behind the net, but he does a good job of poke checking it away from the KSU forechecker. .310 left here. Puck behind Luka. Piechnik is going to bat it along the boards.
And then lay a good hit down there in the corner.
Samuelson doing a good job of shrugging off an owl as he streaks. He's going to enter the zone. Looking for a shot right in the chest of Thurston.
Luka banging his stick to get attention, saying, let me come. And coach holds up two fingers as if to say he's going to wait until that clock goes past 2 minutes to get Luka out of the cage.
And Christian, I've heard you say before, as we talk a lot of hockey, you don't like when a coach waits till this late in the game, especially down two. You say if he's going to pull him, just pull him.
Yeah, and the reason for that is, Matt, every time I see a goal get scored with an empty net, it's after a lot of sustained possession in the offensive zone. And how do you do that without enough time on the clock?
Yeah. Good point. Shot by Kennesaw State. Luka doing a good job of
yeah, Luka makes a save there, proving me wrong.
Proving you wrong. Samuelson, great cross-ice pass to OT, and he was looking for Nathan Ledford, who was crashing that. Samuelson. Oh, we got it! Ledford, the past 2 nights, has done a phenomenal job of just crashing the net, and it pays off for him.
Yeah, he does. He tips in off a Samuelson feed yet again on the score sheet, number 12. He throws that puck low on net. Gets it tipped in by number 2, Nate Ledford. And we got ourselves a game here, Matt. And that's a great call by Coach not pulling the goalie. He knew he was getting offense before he had to do so.
It's almost like Coach Loughran heard you and was like, Christian, let me take care of this, okay?
Yeah. He's like, I've heard you be wrong so many times on the hockey show and on your Good Goal podcast before. I don't want to listen to you.
So now we have a game. Like you said, Clemson has all the momentum now. And we're going to have a face-off at center ice with 2:23 left.
Yeah.
So that was a beautiful deflection by Ledford, and it just trickles over Thurston.
Clemson in with some energy here. They get a shot real quick.
Yeah, shot by JVL, and that one is blocked. Shots are now tied at 39.
But now we have a 2-on-1.
2-on-1 here for Kennesaw State. And
they score.
That was number 9, Jeremy Van Kerkhoff. He does a nice move, goes 5-hole on Luka, and now the score is 5-3.
And now, for sure, first sign of possession into the zone, Luka's going to come out of that cage.
Yeah,
onto the bench to get an extra skater.
Badger, who played last night, is ready to open that door. And once Coach Loughran saying, let's win the face-off first, and then Luka will head straight
Luke's going
to
to hang out by the hash mark to get a head start in there.
Kennesaw State winning. Now they have – he tries to go short side, and it goes over Luka. Kennesaw State, now it seems like they have all the momentum as they have possession in their offensive zone.
Yeah, the Tigers really deflated after that last goal.
JVL trying to streak. He does. He gets into the zone. Luka's going to head to the bench. They have 6 guys on. JVL looking for a backhander near the hash marks, and it's blocked away. And empty net goal for Kennesaw State, and that will probably do it. Justin Berezynski getting the goal. He had a goal last night. Vander Kerkhoff had a goal last night. This is a good Kennesaw State team.
Yeah, it is. And Ben Brucker there, unfortunately, looked like he didn't know Luka was out of the net. Otherwise, he would have been way more aggressive at the red line and blue line.
Yeah.
Trying to cut the man up before he's able to cross the red line and put that puck into an empty cage.
So 6-3 is the score after a late goal from Kennesaw State and then an even later empty net goal. And Luca's just going to stay where he's at. Kennesaw State entering the zone. Liam Clark looking for Ledford, unable to connect. Ledford getting hit along the boards.
This might get chippy at the end of this game.
Yeah,
now.
I can see that happening. So Kennesaw State with the puck at their blue line. Frankie Stapleton doing a good job of not letting, that's Mitchell Bright enter the zone. Now Nathan Ledford will grab the puck, looks for Liam Clark, and that is deflected off a Kennesaw State skate. Kennesaw State looking to add to their score total, being aggressive with the puck. The shots are 41-39 in favor of them with 30 seconds left here to play.
Yeah, defense is the best offense, Matt. You want to kill time, you do it in the offensive zone.
Shot from the point.
Offense is the best defense.
Luca's going to swallow that with 20 seconds left. I get what you were saying.
Yeah.
So 20 seconds left here.
And this is a deflating loss to end the regular season at home, or the season at all at home for Clemson. After for a minute there, it looked like they had a shot at tying this game and maybe forcing overtime. A couple quick goals by Kennesaw State puts them down 6-3 with 20 seconds to go.
Yeah, this is just unfortunate, you know, packed crowd, senior night. Definitely not the result, but the silver lining is this team has heart, this team is young. We're going to be really good next year.
I think you're right, Matt.
So 6 seconds left, shot, try to go low stick side on Luca, but he makes the pad save, and that will do it. 6-3 will be your final here at the Pavilion in Taylor, South Carolina. So that will be it for the call this season from me and Christian. I don't know. But
I think me.
Yeah, if you end the sentence me and Christian, you don't, like, the verb's already. Anyway, hockey. Kennesaw State getting the victory 6-3. They end up leading the shots. I believe 40-34 was the final. But yeah, like you said, a deflating loss here at home for senior night.
Yeah, it was. And to end really a great, not second half, but second half of the school year and last sort of run for the Clemson at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Definitely high hopes for next season after a promising ending to this one.
Yeah, 3-3-1, I believe, is now their final record this semester, which isn't bad at all, especially with what, you know, being down players. Even last night they were down some D-men. So to everybody listening and everybody watching the games tomorrow, we posted the one from last night this morning. Thank you all for the support.
Yeah, thank you.
This partnership was awesome. Wyatt was such a pioneer. Me and Wyatt did it together to start this season. Me and you will carry this on into all of next season, hopefully traveling with the team on big games. So big things coming for Tiger Vision and Clemson hockey. But until then, we'll see you later. Check out the Good Goal Podcast. Isaiah wants you to plug their jersey sales again.
Go to @ClemsonHockey on Twitter.com. Make sure you click that link. You can get a purple, white, or orange jersey that says Clemson on it. Sport it to your game. Sport it around town.
Yeah.
And you'll look sharp.
They're pretty sweet.
They are.
So I guess that's it for all of us here at Tiger Vision. Tom, Scout, and Ryan, thank you for working so diligently behind the scenes. We'll see you next season. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.